best luck most, and now we are going on break. But first you may notice we're in the Neville Valley, so you may be asking what's going on. So you guys, so the kids managed to calm the engine dragon down without any problems cropping up. Thanks to that, by the way, living next to a raging flying legend was exactly something I was looking forward to. Really couldn't have done it without your help, Mr. Womler. Seriously, we owe you one. I'll say, we're the ones who should be thanking you, old-timer. You came all this way out here just to say that? Well, don't you have all the free time in the world? That's not really the reason, though I guess it is kinda true. Either way, I'm grateful. If you ever need to take a load off, you're always welcome here. Also, if you're hungry, feel free to help yourself to some of the stew in that pot over there. You don't mind if we have a bite to eat? Least I can do. Eating that takes a fair bit of courage, mind you. Still, figure bracers like you would work up an appetite with all them scuffles you get into. Anything's worth trying once, right? Go on, have some. Ate dark stew, unfortunately. Picked up the recipe. You kids downed that like it was nothing. Come by anytime you like. You'll always be welcome under this roof. So in case you're wondering, here it is, dark stew. The work of a madman. Tastes dangerously good. I need a lot more black pepper to be able to make that, but I'm not really bothering with the cooking system in this game. There's still some recipes that you can make make money from actually making them. Like the sell price of the finished product actually gives you more than it does the ingredients, than it costs you to buy the ingredients to make it. So you can profit a little bit. I don't know which one gives the best yield just yet. I haven't sat down and calculated. I haven't asked around if anyone else has done that already. So I'm not... Well, just put things into context for you. Damn it. Open the friggin' menu. Okay, I'll park it on status for the meantime. If you look at my mirror, I'm not exactly hurting for anything at the moment. And I can always sell some Mirage Sepith, worst come to worst, because... like, I don't know what all I can use that for. But anyway, we are going to jump back on the main storyline, so I'll see you guys over by Lake Valeria. Okay, now we're at the Valerian shore. So in order to move things forward, I think we have to... No, okay, we just walk through the door. And here's the rest of them. What? What are you doing here? It's a long and harrowing story. We happened to run into him on the road, so we invited him to join us. On the road? Why are you traveling again? To be honest, my goal was to investigate the Emerald Tower. After we said our goodbyes at Roland, I've been running around looking at all the towers. All the towers? That makes it sound like you visited the others already. Yep, I've been busy with that pretty much. That's why I was kinda AWOL during the whole dragon business. Sorry I couldn't give a hand with that. Figured you guys might come on here for a break after that, so... that makes sense. Well then, should we have a sit down right now? How's about it we do it over dinner? That'll help the information flow freely, you know? Yeah. So you're really staying here? Well, from what I hear, this is a pretty famous inn, right? Like your friend said, I figured I'd join in the festivities, if you don't mind. That's kind of out of the blue. You've helped us out a lot, though. What do you think, guys? I ain't got a problem with it. It is a nice way to settle our debt to the good father. Yeah, I want him to stay too. Damn you, Tita. Even you. I see no reason to object. I wonder if it's fate bringing us together. Well, if he's here, let's have some fun. Thank you. Ain't much in the way of thanks, but if you still got stuff that needs doing, I'd be happy to tag along. Abuse me as much as you need. Well, thanks for the offer, but I think we're about ready to drop off our things and relax. Really? Darn it all. Here I was thinking I could give my body to Estelle's cause. If you want to sacrifice your body, trust me, there are ways to arrange that. Alright, let's get checked in and everything. There are recipes to get here, so if I ever get the chance to move around, I'll want those. Thank you very much for choosing to stay at the Kingfisher Inn. Allow me to show you to your rooms. Please do. This is the room we've set aside for the ladies. Wow, this is lovely. It feels peaceful too. This is the room we used last time we stayed here, right? We ended up having to sneak into the bandit base and didn't really get to enjoy it much. Yes, I hope you can spend a bit more time in it this time. Well, I did get to spend at least one night in a comfortable bed that time. The way I remember it, Shara drank you under the table and laid you out like a sack of garbage. This time I'll be able to drink to my heart's content. This is the room we had set aside for the gentlemen, but I'm sorry, there must have been some confusion about your party size. You may use the room next door for the men as well. Right, I kinda jumped on this train at the last second. You guys pick the rooms and I'll roll with it. How about it? I have no preference. I don't care much either way. Well then, I shall share a room with Agate. Wait a second. What's with the sudden desire to bunk with me? Is it not obvious, Agate? A raven with clipped wings, mended by a tender-hearted young girl. I would be a failure of a bard if I did not hear every detail of that encounter. And also... Huh? What? Agate, try not to murder him, okay? Although I'm sort of curious as to how that went down myself. We just talked is all. That doesn't make us any less interested in hearing about it. Maybe more so, in fact. Perhaps we should hear the whole story before calling it a night, What's the age difference between these two, anyway? Because that's starting to reach the creepy area. Even though in Japan, no such thing exists. Come now, you two. Don't tease Tita so much. I feel bad for her. Regardless, I would ask Zane and Kevin to share the other room. I have no problem with that. I'm not one to stand in the way of a good time, so sure. Let me show you to your room. Now hang on, we are not done with this conversation. Hey. Sounds like things got, kinda crazy. So, there really was an ancient dragon nested in the room, and it warned about the Ariel before flying off, huh? Yeah, one thing I should point out in case you haven't gathered, and since I'm not really good at the accent, Kevin is supposed to have your stereotypical hillbilly accent. That's the way he's speaking. Some of the words are supposed to kind of imply this, for those that aren't aware. In Japanese, he's supposed to have a Kansai dialect, which is basically their equivalent. But just in case you were wondering, since he does talk considerably differently from the other characters. Makes my head spin just thinking about everything that happened. What I really don't get is why Ragnar couldn't tell us about the Oriole either. Actually, there is a line in the Testaments this reminds me of. And there they go ending a sentence with the preposition again. For shame. The goddess, having bequeathed her treasures, sent forth the holy beast to observe the path the children of men would take. A holy beast? That certainly does seem like Ragnar. The more pertinent point, I feel, is the command to observe. That may simply watch over us, and we're not commanded to interfere. Load of help, that is. One way or another, I sure think this makes it look like the Oriole exists. I think we can even start to piece things together thanks to what I found in my poking around. Alright, you were investigating the towers. Did you find anything out? A little bit, yeah. I think you guys are familiar with those weird machines at the top of each tower, right? Did you know they're currently glowing? I remember seeing that one that was all lit up. I don't quite get what this has to do with the Oriole, though. Captain Schwartz mentioned something to me. Something weird happened in that room where you fought Alan Richard just before that mechanical monster showed up, right? Yeah. If I remember right, after the gospel was used, all the lights in the rooms went out. Then there was this voice out of nowhere giving a warning, and the pillars all sunk into the floor. Right, the warning was about the first barrier being no longer operative and the device towers being enabled, as I recall. That's what I've heard. So on a hunch, I double-checked the timing with some witnesses. Those 4 towers started lighting up and stuff at the same time the gospel was used. towers the warning mentioned are the 4 towers of liberal and the machines at their peaks. I don't got any other explanation, at least. So, to sum up then, the ruins beneath Grenzel Castle are what produces the first barrier. However, when Colonel Richard used the gospel, this barrier was eliminated. And in its place, the device towers were activated, presumably to produce a second barrier of some sort. A second barrier, but why would you? If you're going to protect something, you always want to make sure you have a backup. Don't answer the questions of what kind of barrier it is or what the hell it is for a barrier. What it is a barrier for, though. What about that? I'm starting to think it's something to hide the location of the Oriole. That's right, the Oriole wasn't in the castle's ruins. But it's still supposed to be somewhere in Liberal, right? Exactly. And if we assume the Society's goal is to obtain the Oriole, then I think we can say their experiments are part of a plan to further that goal. They need to do all of that just to... the experiments, the Gospels, and the Oriole. It seems they are more tightly interwoven than we first believed. And the one sitting at the loom would be this man they called the Professor. It's all him. The same guy who put the Gospel in Ragnar's head and made him attack Bose. And the one who... Estelle? What's up, Estelle? You got awfully quiet all of a sudden. About this Professor. I think he's the one who made Joshua leave in the first place. Wait a moment. You mean he's the one who orchestrated the events that brought Joshua into your home, and then made him leave the way he did? I think so. And I bet he's the one who manipulated Colonel Richard and Kurt's memories. You're kidding. We do not have an explanation for Kurt's memories, it is true. Why do you think this? You see, explain she can't remember the identity of the man she met the day Joshua disappeared. That really happened? Is this another thing you've been trying to shoulder all by yourself or something? Not exactly, but... Sorry, I guess it's kind of late to bring it up now. I don't think there can be any doubt at this point, though. It's safe to say that this person must be the one responsible for all our trouble. He is clearly a man of twisted morals. We'll need to be careful. Sorry, Tita. I didn't mean to bring all the serious junk when we came out here to relax. It's okay, Estelle. It's just, I was wondering why someone would do things like this. Make everyone so unhappy and make Joshua suffer. I just don't get it. Tita, don't worry about trying to understand a weirdo like that, okay? You just need to worry about being Tita. Right, Agate? Why the hell do you keep dragging me into these conversations? We needed that, I think. Kevin? Nothing. So how's about we call that enough information swapping for one day? It'd be a crime to let all this wonderful food go to waste. Can't say no to that. Yes, let us leave debate aside for now. Instead, let us navigate the forests of meat through the rivers of liquor. Merriment awaits. Rivers of liquor, Lenheim? That was an unfortunate metaphor. Please sure do not make me swim. And so Estelle and her friends set about enjoying their holiday. And little did the group know, Olivier died of cirrhosis that night. Set aside their cares for a while, they slumbered peacefully and awoke as they wished come dawn. So you can see the fishing spot back there. In the morning, they borrowed a boat and enjoyed an excursion on the lake. Logical kick for the win. Noon saw a pleasant lunch, with no small bit of horseplay. Princess Tita? Right, Princess and Tita? I think I will invoke royal prerogative to refrain from commenting. On a tangent from that, though, still, you're really very good at fishing. You think so? Yeah, you are. You pulled them up one after another. It's been her hobby since she was little. Speaking of, Kevin made quite a showing for himself, too. I noticed that. He really seems to like fishing. Definitely knows how to handle a rod and whatnot, that's for sure. If you got a bit better, you might even make a good rival for me. For the love of, not everything has to be a competition, Estelle. Still, though, it's a lovely evening. Estelle, what is it? Nothing. I think I need to go enjoy that lovely evening for a bit. I'll be back for dinner. I understand. Don't be gone too late, or I'll eat your portion too. Yeah, I know, I know. See you guys later. Estelle? Shara? Don't worry, Tita. I'd like you to leave her alone for a little while, if that's okay. This is about Josh, wasn't it? Good guess. The eating was just as lovely back then, too. Okay, don't know where I'm supposed to go. Can we check in on Olivier? What's over here? Oh, we actually can go straight outside. Actually, while I have the opportunity, I'd like to buy the food items. So, we can get the roast fish, 600 HP heal, rampage fish, speed boost, a lot of health, and do they have anything else? No. I'm trying to see if they have something that you actually have to dine in for. It's looking like that's not the case, though. Good day, Estelle. The finest liquor, the freshest food. Indeed, it is the picture of refinement. If I had a lovely lady pouring my drinks, then I would have no complaints at all. Oh, but that can be saved for after dinner. Going fishing again? Don't get so absorbed that you forget about dinner. Hey, Estelle, are you feeling teed out? Oh, no, that's supposed to be... Not really. Shara's still relaxing in her room. Just wanted to get outside for a bit. Alright, well, try and get back before dark. You're walking around again? You're like a perpetual motion machine, you know that? Guess so, yeah. What are you doing, Agate? Just taking in the breeze, enjoying this as much as I can. Winding down, basically. That is why we came out here, after all. Heck yeah, it is. You gotta relax sometime. Won't hurt to take one day off of work. Darn right. Anyway, see ya. What a pretty sunset. It's just like that time. The sky, the sunset, the water, it's all just like before. Everyone's having fun, but it's not really the same at all, is it? I'm hopeless, aren't I? I made my mind to chase after him at my own pace, but Mom and Joshua must be laughing at me. That's right. I did play it once during the dream. What if I can do it again? If you notice, there was someone missing from that table. That was really pretty, Estelle. Kevin? I came by because I was curious who was belting out the melodies. Gotta admit, I didn't think it would be you. So I guess you do have hobbies other than sneakers and fishing, huh? Harmonica playing's kind of out of character for me, huh? Not hardly, it suits you. Gotta be honest, I think you're better at fishing, but you can just come out and say it, tell me I'm bad. Even I don't think I'm really good at this. You made a couple technical mistakes, sure. What matters in music is the heart. And that little performance of yours carried your heart, trust me. Thanks. Mind if I get a little closer? Sure, go ahead. Got a question I'd like to ask you. Estelle, what are you going to say when you meet this boyfriend of yours? From what I've gathered, he left under what we might call, circumstances. Heavy ones. Even if you finally catch up to him, have you thought about what you're going to say to him after all this? I'd convinced myself I was going to drag him back even if I had to pull him by the hair, but I don't think I can really do something that forceful or crazy. To be completely honest, I don't know if what I have to say will even reach Joshua. And even knowing all that, you're still set on finding him? Yeah. I've thought a lot about Joshua's situation and my own failings. No matter how hard I try, though, the words to deal with it all don't come to me when I just sit around. So I'll just let the words come when I finally meet him. What? After all, my feelings aren't mine alone, right? There's something that grew between Joshua and I when we were together. So I think I'll only really be able to find those words once I see him again. Once we meet, our hearts will do the talking. That's why I refuse to worry about that until we find him. I mean, sometimes I get a little sentimental, sure, but let's just call that lady's privilege. Oh man. That didn't go according to the steps at all. What? Step 1, Estelle's all sentimental and down. Step 2, Estelle worries over a comment from me. Step 3, I follow up nicely. Step 4, Estelle starts feeling better, and her opinion of me rises sharply because of it. See, profit. That was the brilliant plan I was aiming for, but, somehow you skipped steps 2 and 3, and thus 4, I think. Sorry. You're still a good priest, Kevin. You do pay attention to people with worries like me. Well, it's true, that's part of a priest's job. Gotta admit, I was paying attention to you for reasons that are more personal, Estelle. What are you... Hold that thought. What is it? Not sure. Looks like a boat's approaching. And I think someone's inside it. What? Kurt's drunk again. Kurt! What is with these bracers and their heavy drinking? I mean, Sharon and Ina can at least walk it off, it seems, but Eldon, Kurt, and who knows who's next. Jeez, they're not very good role models for being A-rank bracers and everything. Have they actually said what Kurt's rank is now that I think about it? Kinda guessing he's A, but I don't know. I patched him up as best as I can, but his wounds are pretty serious. He'll have to stay bedbound for a while. Poor Kurt. Never thought I'd see the day where Kurt gets thrashed like this. What the hell happened? Kurt and his team were really close to finding the Society's base from what Lugren told us. Which means Annalise and Karna and Grant should have been... Oh no. This is bad. I called Lugren on the inn's phone. He's contacting the other branches in the Royal Army now. But if things have gone wrong, Annalise and the others will... We know. Don't panic. We need to get out there and do what we can. The problem is, where the hell did Kurt's boat float in from? It is curious. Valeria Lake has no islands or reefs, correct? That's right, it's tremendously deep, so it must have floated in from another shore. It could be very hard to divine precisely which shore, though. Yeah, the lake is huge. I guess we could ask the Army patrol ships to help too, but... Kurt? This is Estelle, Agate, everyone. This is the Kingfisher Inn on the lakeshore in Bose. You drifted here on the waves, you tough old goat. Kingfisher, yes, I see. I remember my teammates and I infiltrated the Society's base, and then Kurt? Don't tell me. Damn it all. To have my memory stolen not once, but twice. I knew it. Society has intruded upon your mind once again. Zane, please, use your key on me as you did last time. Otherwise everyone else will... Last time was a desperate improvisation. It won't be able to restore memories locked away by hypnosis. Besides, with your injuries, no, we cannot risk it. But, in that case, let me try something. You are? Kevin Graham, Grail Knight of the Church. I think Alice might have told you about me. Yes. Hang on a sec, Kevin, you cannot do hypnosis. Don't know what I can do about any nasty stuff that's wormed its way into the subconscious, but I think I can manage a little something if it's just some kind of block on his short-term memory. Doesn't seem like it's been that long since he was hit, so... neat. Is this an example of thaumaturgy? The secret arts of the church? You might call it that. This might feel like your head's getting kicked by a mule, repeatedly. Guess you don't care much, though. Not at all. Please do what you can. Alright? In the name of she who dwells above, do I hold this consecrated septium. Wow, so pretty. Silver reflection of the conscious will, black luminance of time's flow. By your opposing natures, I divest this mortal man of the ties which bind his mind. Kurt, you okay? I think so. So much is returning, as though mist is cleared from my mind. Just let the fog clear and remain calm and relaxed. Whatever you do, don't try to look into the darkness that lies beyond. I understand. I see what you meant when you warned me this would be unpleasant. That is, my ego, isn't it? You can tell, I'm surprised. I'm proficient in meditation, remember? I'm fine. I think I remember enough now. Great. An impressive technique. You really are more than just a skirt-chasing priest. Well done, Kevin. Come on, don't inflate my ego too much here. I mean, a little, sure, but not too much. Anyhow, Kurt, do you remember exactly? Well, Society has a base on the northwestern shore of the lake. They built some kind of research facility in secret. A research facility? When did they? How did they? The northwestern parts of the lakeshore are sparsely populated at best. Even so, guard airships do patrol over the area. I know. The facility is clearly hidden. They project a dummy image into the sky to prevent aerial scouting. What? Well, that is an impressive feat. It's theoretically possible, but how would you? If you approach by land, a deep fog springs up around you as you draw near. A fog? Sounds just like Roland. We broke through the fog and entered the facility, but then we were ambushed by a team of people calling themselves enforcers. They caught us completely off guard and crushed us almost immediately. Lost consciousness not long after reaching the boat. Damn my cowardice, abandoning Grant and Garnet animals like that. Kurt, don't worry about it, okay? I'm going to save Alice and all the rest. Estelle? Don't worry, Kurt. You told us everything we need to know to go kick some fools around. Yes, on top of that, I suspect we'll have some help from the Royal Army. Leave the rest to us. Thank you. Forgive me. I leave it in your hands. Kurt? Don't worry, he's just unconscious. Anyway, sounds like we don't have time to stand around. Right. We need to get going before the army does. Estelle, I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but... I know. This is going to be the most dangerous thing we've ever done, by a lot. But you know what? I was prepared to sell things to the Society one way or another. And it'll just happen sooner than I thought. Estelle? I think that was the shortest vacation in history. Yeah, we got plenty of rest. Now it's time to gear up for the real fight. There is a problem. A small army two of us going together would stand out too much. It'd be best to send a smaller group, I think. Good idea. Everyone, do you mind if I pick a team like I did back in the ruins? As you did beneath Granzel. I think that's for the best. I'll be happy to come along. I don't mind. I won't hold any grudges if you don't pick me, though I do want to bust some heads. Of course, though you will naturally ask me to come along. If you need someone who can heal injuries, I will be happy to come along. I can help with machines and stuff, I think. Thanks, guys. Sorry to spoil the fun, but do you mind picking me first? Huh? From the sounds of it, Annalise and your friends are in the Society's claws. They've been given the same treatment Kurt was, or worse. What do you guys do exactly? I see. Good idea. Good point. Looks like you're in no matter what, Mr. Priest. Thank you. We should be thanking you, Kevin. Let me pick the rest of the team.
Leave it to me!
Now we're gonna take...
All right!
We're taking Agate.
Leave it to me!
And Chloe.
Together now!
Wow, Zane's really down there in level. Sure is quiet. I think we'd be able to see the beach soon or something. We should be going in the right direction. The best thing we do now is just plow forward. Besides, check out that moon. This is the sort of night you'd want to take a girlfriend out on a date, really. And someone's as mellow as ever. But do you actually have a girlfriend, Kevin? Despite what you might think, I have at least one candidate in each town on the continent, and... Candidate. Mean you don't actually have one. At least let me finish bragging. Though, Kevin, why are you out here on your own still? It's become kind of a big deal, and you have no backup aside from us. Are the Ground Lines kind of understaffed? The situation's kinda complicated. I got dispatched out here on my own at first, yeah. If stuff really hits the rotating thingamajigger, though, some of my buddies might fly out here. Okay? So, the Grill Knight's job is the retrieval of artifacts, right? More accurately, investigation, management, and retrieval. And retrieval usually means recovering it from someone. The Church has forbidden the average citizen from owning working artifacts, and most nations agree and let us work. What's with all the locking down? It seems like a lot of effort for old machines. Okay, so the thing is, there's lots and lots of different types of artifacts, right? And nobody really knows how or why they work yet. Despite that, they do work, and depending on how you use them, they can have absolutely crazy abilities. What do you think tends to happen when you put an infinite cosmic power in the hands of your average citizen? I can guess, but what? The biggest thing is actually obsession. They can't resist the seduction of power and inevitably use the artifact for nothing good. Seriously? Always? We've seen it happen time and time again throughout history, sadly enough. Estelle, you remember Mayor Delmore well enough to know what I'm talking about, right? It's true, Mayor Delmore did seem terribly cruel when he showed his face to us. He seemed like a man who would cast aside anything we would consider moral restraint. Only absolute power gives people a warm sort of confidence, erases their ability to control themselves. It's the mission of the Grawl surrender to stop that before it happens. Ain't always the prettiest job in the world, but... really? Yeah, even the Bracer Guild has stuff they can't talk about publicly, right? It's not any different than that. Well, you've got me there. Hey. Land frickin' ho, and it looks like, judging from the soup... now I really got no choice but to plow on ahead. Yeah. Stay alert, everyone. They might try to ambush us. When I'm back in control, I'm gonna break the video. Hey! Looks like we made it through. Can't tell if that's time sensitive or if I actually have control over the double lock boxes. First order of business, I think, is giving that building ahead and scouting out. Don't forget who we're fighting here either. Things go south, we should get out pronto. Good point. Okay, on that note, I'm going to put the break here. Next time we'll deal with the dungeon as well as the scenes, because I think this is actually the end of Chapter 6. Like I said, it's a very brief chapter. It's looking like it's just going to be 3 videos.